very special guests. Joining us for the final AO 2022 Metaspective, VO artist, writer, director, tennis coach, both ironic and I believe sometimes non-ironic, comedian and impersonator, Elliot Loney, and freshly certified as an officially pretty good tennis player, Thanasi Kokkinakis. How you guys doing? What's going on?
Pleasure to be here, mate. Thank you.
How do you feel that my intro was more
Yeah, what's that all about?
I don't know.
Guys,
Well,
got an extensive
I
intro.
feel like we've been watching you and your antics over the last couple of weeks, like literally on a daily basis. We've watched all of your match highlights, every single one of your match points. So I feel like you don't need so much of an introduction, Thanasi. Also, I imagine you're probably having all the praises heaped on you at the moment, and maybe Elliot's feeling a little bit left out.
Elliot always feels like
I can only imagine.
Oh, wow. Hey, come on.
Oh goodness. Look, we'll talk about tennis in a minute, guys. But I'm personally quite curious about how the two of you know each other. I've got a couple of theories. If I can throw them at you, you can let me know whether I'm sort of on the mark or not. I think one
Elliot's
is
fangirl.
oh, Elliot's a fangirl. Okay, all right.
I was a
Okay.
fan.
See what I was suspecting, right, is that Elliot had rocked up to an event doing his Kyrgios impersonation, and it just took you like a little bit too long to cotton on that it wasn't actually Nick, that you just decided to go along with it. The other one is that maybe Nick and Elliot have like a Bruce Wayne Batman thing going on. I don't know if
No,
that's reasonable.
You're not far off, but what actually happened was I'd seen Elliot's impersonations a little bit on Facebook when it first started. I don't know if it was impersonations or him just cracking jokes and paying people out, but definitely knew who the big man was. And then I didn't know he was a massive tennis fan, but he came up in the Player Cafe. I think I missed that year of Australian Open due to shoulder surgery, and I was in just streetwear, and we just started talking and hung out and been like real good mates ever since, pretty much.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, real
So-
authentic, organic story.
Yeah, very.
That's beautiful. A true bromance for the ages, huh?
Yeah, no, he's a ripping fellow, mate. And yeah, like I was actually quite taken back because at the time, obviously, yeah, Thanasi's right, massive tennis fan, and like they don't come more genuine than this bloke. Like I was expecting him to kind of big dog me and not give me much, but he actually got fully around me, and like yeah, he's just so genuine, down to earth. And I thought this guy's a good bloke, like keen to hang out with him. And then I was emceeing a show, and I actually got the DJ to put his head on a projector, and he came into the nightclub, and his face was strewn across the entire venue.
Oh,
And
goodness.
I think it was just before he went to the Rio Olympics, I got him up on the stage.
Was that at the Hens night, mate?
I think it was. I didn't want to say that. But I actually stopped the DJ and brought him up on stage, and I was like, ladies and gentlemen, Rio Olympian Thanasi Kokkinakis. And I just brought him up on stage. It was just,
I didn't know what to do.
yeah, no one
I
did.
did a little dance, but I felt like an idiot.
Yeah. And then the DJ promptly dropped LMFAO, and we got off there pretty quick smart.
Outstanding. So Elliot, where did you get into tennis? Because your content wasn't so much tennis oriented until fairly recently, right? So have you always been a tennis nut?
Yeah, I've always loved tennis. Like I grew up aspiring to be in the position of like guys like Thanasi and stuff, but obviously I just didn't have the ability to go with it. But obviously I love the game. I got to a decent junior level, played Pissy Cup, had a crack at a few futures and challenges, but never got a point. I hustled pretty hard, but just had no talent basically. Would have been nice to have your forehand, man, but beggars can't be choosers. But it's been good. It's been a blessing in disguise, mate, because I've been able to marry up my two loves, which is tennis and comedy. And I feel like, due to Thanasi's success and Nick's success of some of these guys, like it's been just a privilege watching these guys achieve so much in the sport, because I really feel like I'm blessed to be a part of it, just watching it unfold, because, I love these guys as mates, but I'm also a big passionate tennis fan myself. So I just love it for the sport. I love seeing them succeed. So yeah, it's awesome. I love tennis.
Fantastic. So speaking of, I guess having a bit more of a performative background, Elliot, this might be something you can shed a little bit of light on. But do the Special K team, do they actually play real tennis, or do they have like script writers and choreographers and do it kind of like the WWE? Because with all the highlights we've been seeing over the last 2 weeks, I just can't believe that it's not scripted.
We're all a bluff, to be honest.
Yeah,
We
I
actually
thought so.
have no idea what we're doing out there, but we just milk it. And somehow it's taken us to a Grand Slam title. That's my answer. There was a made up ad by I think a little GIF by Sportsbet, which is actually hilarious, and it's us coming in to the ring with WWE music. It's,
truly.
Check out. It's funny, very funny.
I was actually saying to the boys, like, it's unbelievable out there. Like, the atmosphere, I know they felt the atmosphere. I mean, you obviously told me about that, but it was crazy out there. And I think it would be really beneficial for tennis to do some more like sort of theatrical stuff as the boys are walking the court, like some music, maybe have an MC, giving them a big intro, kind of like they do in the UFC. I think that would be really interesting and might add to the atmosphere even more. But yeah, like the crowds for these guys, I've never seen anything like it. It's amazing.
I can't imagine that Nick would sort of shy away from coming out with like a cape and a scepter, right?
Yeah.
I wish we could have entry music. It would add a little bit, obviously within reason.
Yeah.
Kind of us coming out to anything too ridiculous, but we had a bit more entry and a bit more sort of diversity in the entrance. I think the tennis traditionalists and purists wouldn't really like that very much, but I mean, everything evolves, and I think hopefully that's the way forward.
So, Thanasi, you've obviously put some thought into it. What would your entrance look like, and what music do you think you'd be listening to?
I could say something outrageous, but I won't.
You could?
I don't know. No, it'd probably be something upbeat, maybe a little house song, something like that, kind of to get the crowd going, especially when you're playing at night. Something like that, some disco strobe lights.
That's so you, bro.
It is me. Yeah, it is me. Just take me to a Saturday night in Melbourne.
You think you'd come out on roller skates or maybe on a little tricycle or something?
I'd come out in a full kit tracksuit.
Yeah.
And then just like maybe like a quick like those tracksuit pants that you can just like
pull away, like the stripper pants.
Yeah, those ones. I reckon I'd have those, and I'd rip those off and then go to work.
Yeah, that'd be good until you forget to put your shorts on underneath one day.
Yeah, well, you win some, you lose some.
True enough. Yeah. So you guys have, I get the impression that the two of you have more fun on the court than pretty much anyone else, and you've somehow managed to turn that into success. Can you sort of speak to that a little bit about sort of the psychological component of the tournament and how you guys managed to sort of remain in the zone and just like, you know, having fun, just having a blast?
I mean, we always knew what we were capable of, but when I truly say we didn't expect to go remotely close to winning it, I'm 100% honest. We played a lot in the past, and I think the best we've done is we've won one round of doubles on the senior tour together. Not because we don't have the ability, but I think our focus isn't there, and there's a lot of good doubles combinations out there. But as I said, when we gel off the court and have fun, we know what we're capable of in a singles court as well. We've both actually had some decent doubles success in the past, but I think everything just clicked this week, and we were just having a lot of fun. And then kind of when we beat the number one seeds, we thought to ourselves, hang on, we've actually got a shot here, but we didn't want to look too far ahead because obviously there was a lot of matches still to win, but we just trusted our game, played free. We've got a couple of the best serves and returns that doubles players probably hadn't seen, and then we play a lot different, and we play really aggressive and hit hard from the back, which I don't think is traditional doubles, but it brought something new, and I think it rattled a few opponents.
Yeah, I mean, demonstrably it did, right? Elliot, I got one more question for you. How does Nick feel about your impression?
That's actually, I think, a pretty good question, because one of the things I think is like really good about Kiggs is he's got a really good sense of humor. And I know that there's probably some players out there that probably aren't too fond of the impersonations that I do. But one thing that I really like about Nick is, he does have a really good sense of humor. He's good like that. And he's always just has a laugh at himself, and he's very comfortable doing that, you know. And like I'm pretty lucky that he, doesn't, I don't know.
You are lucky. Yeah.
Yeah, like, you know, because we've seen what happens when you get on his wrong side. So, it's very, I'm very fortunate for that. And yeah, he really likes it, and he's very, very supportive of my comedy. They both are, Thanasi and Nick. They've been nothing but very supportive, and I'm very appreciative to that, because, you know, big dogs, like one of plant, you know what I mean?
Have you had the impression from any other players that there might be a little bit of salt there? Maybe hitting a little bit too close to home sometimes?
Yeah, maybe.
There's a lot of salt, not a little bit of salt. There's a lot of salt, but at the end of the day, if they won, they wouldn't be salty. So
that's a good point.
It's always when you lose, people get salty. not when you win. When you win, it's water under the bridge. If you lose, then everything's a problem. So,
That's true. If you win, anyone can make fun of you, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's fair enough. There's one more thing I want to show you guys while I still got you here. So we were talking about the NFT just a little bit. And as I explained, we've got this sort of breakdown, all of these little squares of the court, right? And the deal was basically anytime a match point landed in one of these squares, whoever holds that NFT would sort of be awarded a point. It would sort of upgrade the NFT. I just want to show you guys your championship point.
NFT, if that makes sense.
Say again?
Do I get a bonus? Do I get a cut of this NFT considering I actually hit it?
Did you hit the match point?
It did. The title was on my racket. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, that is true.
That's how we all look at it. It was nothing to do with the absolute rocket Nick serve, but
no, of course not. Well, there it is. There's the championship ball. There it is, right there. So this is going to be recorded forever on the Ethereum blockchain. This is immutable. No one can ever remove it. AO art ball.
How much is that going for?
Number 3350. Let's see, actually, because I'm sure someone's probably put a bid on it. Let's have a look. Okay, so there you go. Someone's put it up for 10 ETH, which is 25,000 US dollars. Whether or not it sells remains to be seen, but someone definitely values it at 10 ETH. You know, I'm not terribly surprised because this has never been done before in sports. This is definitely like a new way for consumers to kind of get invested in sport. We've been seeing this like incredible cross-pollination between like NFT and crypto nerds suddenly caring about tennis.
Is this a shortcut to just make a shitload of money easy? Because that's what it looks like.
If you feel like you can hit a 17 centimeter square on the court like at will, for every match point and go and buy one of these, then mayhaps.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, basically it's a fun sort of gamified way for consumers to kind of watch the tennis and feel sort of invested in it. And this is obviously recorded using the Hawkeye telemetry. Yeah, basically gives us all this data. So
another language, man. So what do we got to do?
what you got to do, well, next time we do this, what you got to do is buy one of these squares and then just aim for it. Every single shot, just land it in the same square every time, right? Okay. But we can see all your match points here highlighted. You can probably remember which rounds those came from. That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Ace. Yeah, right.
Yeah, got a few aces, huh?
Volley line or volley?
Maybe an ace. Oh, this one here.
No, that one there in the tram.
Oh yeah, my volley cross.
Yeah.
Oh, this one in the tram?
That's a backhand cross court volley.
Yeah, that was a cracker shot.
Yeah, that was a great shot.
That was against Big Venus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so. Absolute cracker shot. Yeah. So you guys have just got this like forever recorded, and we've got that for every single match actually in the whole tournament.
So how are we not the owners of all of this?
Yeah.
You feel like you should be?
Yes, honestly, I do.
Hey,
someone's making profit off our work. This makes no sense.
That's true. That's true. Well, isn't that kind of? Aren't you guys used to that?
Yeah, dogs.
Isn't that how it goes?
Who's making money? Are you making money out of this?
Are you making money off of me?
No, oh, geez, I wish. Are you kidding me? If only, mate. If only. So who owns this? Let's have a look.
Like a crypto like robot.
I want to make money off you, Michael.
Yeah.
I am a robot. Yeah. No, that's true. I'm the Medicare crypto community robot. I'm like data.
Yeah.
So this guy here, Nergis, right? If he sells this for 10 ETH, I'll tell him to get in your DMs. get your DMs, fling you like 20 or 30%, huh?
I feel like he should get 3 ETH and you should get the remainder.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be polite to this point.
Yeah, true.
Give me all the 10 ETH. You can have 0.5 of an ETH. I'll take 9.5.
Hello, my name is Michael. Welcome to the AO Bull on. Would you like to purchase my AO blockchain NFT now? You can have
Oh,
3.
goodness.
I will take the remainder of the 8.
It was only a matter of time, wasn't it? Hey, listen, I'll let you jabronis get on with your celebrations. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the week.
I haven't heard jabroni since The Rock was on the mic.
We've heard it now. Seriously though, like, congratulations. You've done an absolutely phenomenal job. I mean, both of you guys have been just doing like really spectacular work over the last couple of weeks. It's been hugely entertaining, both on and off the court. And we, really appreciate the content. It's been awesome. It's been a real ride. So
Thank you.
I hope you have a great rest. We hope to see you in the next thing when we profit more NFTs off of your hard work and success.
So Michael, one more question.
I'll send you my BSB details.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, go on then.
If Thanasi hit a forehand cross-court winner
Mm-hmm.
to secure a victory in the singles at the Australian Open,
Yeah.
what kind of,
ETH would that be going
would
for?
we be?
Oh, so what you're asking me here is how much Nadal's worth right now?
Hey,
Wow.
yeah, here we go.
Okay, all right. I can pull that
You can
out
ask
for
him
you.
yourself if you want.
Nadal. Now, which one was
40
this?
billion ETH for my winner, please.
40 billion ETH.
40 billion ETH, please.
It's got to be.
Can I have the Ethereum, please?
Oh, they haven't actually updated Nadal's yet. But I'll tell you what, we can have a look at his semi-final.
So can I ask?
Why does he get a multicolored ball and I just get a standard yellow tennis ball?
Yeah, he gets a Technicolored ball.
That's a good question. So these are randomly generated. These are generated by an algorithm. They have like millions of different sort of combinations of patterns and attributes and stuff like that. But you see, you're beating him. He's only getting this is the semi-final, to be fair. Like his championship ball hasn't been updated yet. Yeah,
So
I
are
know.
these made by people or are robots making these?
So, well, it's a bit of both. So we had like 100 artists that did like hand-painted ones, basically. And then we had a randomly generated algorithm out of a whole bunch of different possible traits that, basically randomly generated all these balls.
This is unbelievable.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this technology is insane.
Yeah.
So one other question,
Mhm.
what? So have you got all of the, like, when does this technology start? Because if you got matches from like the 1950s.
Oh,
to
no,
now,
no.
How far back does it get?
So
Do you have a McEnroe drop volley ball? Like,
It would have
how much
only
would that be?
started like last year, right?
This
Yeah.
is the first time anything like this has ever been done. AO 2022. It's probably gonna go down in history as a sort of like new way to consume sports, sort of through interaction with the blockchain. But this was all requisite on Hawkeye, on the sort of line calling telemetry, right? And the precision. So like a lot of these between like this one and this one, there might only be like 0.01 millimeters difference for a lot of these shots, and being able to track them sort of in real time, looking at the trajectory and the speed of the ball and everything is something that's only really possible in the last couple of years. So it only occurred to not us, but the AO and Run It Wild, the people that collaborated on this. It only occurred to them really in the last 3 months to sort of use that and apply it in this way. So on anything that we have like that sort of Hawkeye data for previous years, maybe the previous couple of years, it is conceivable that we could do something like this retroactively. But this is basically the sort of experimental kind of new proof of concept, if you will, for this type of
Can
this
I
type
just
of
say,
thing.
I'm not even going to pretend to understand what you're talking about. But
your
thank you.
IQ is off the charts. Like, what did you get for your ATAR,
I mean, it's
mate?
comparing it to us, though. We're
Yeah. Hey, this guy got a 99.95. I'll eat my hat.
Hey, listen, if I was any good at tennis, I wouldn't be worrying about any of this stuff. It's a headache.
Oh, well, Loney, then you should worry about it.
Yeah. True. I need to invest my negative bank account onto something. Mate.
There you go. That's the one. That's the
Thank
one.
you, mate.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much for your time. We're going to carry on and actually review some of your match points as well as the highlights from the other finals. But I'll let you guys get on with the rest of your afternoon. And thank you very much for your time. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thanks, Michael.
Pleasure, mate. Thank you.
Cheers.
All right. Take care, guys.
See ya,
Yeah.
man. Cheers.